And
All
we're
right.
back.
We're back. Why am I here?
You're killing the Asylum Demon.
Whoa! All right. Things are happening. Stuff's going on.
We should probably fill in what we've done since the last B-side.
That is exactly what I'm trying to remember. Do you remember?
You killed the Capra Demon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a very eventful fight. He killed the Capra Demon. He changed weapons. He farmed the Balders until he got their sword.
Yes.
Slightly different. It's got a different moveset. It's got a slashing and a stab, and it's really long. It's like a really long sword.
Yes.
He's still using the heater shield. He farmed the undead thieves, which you've seen in A-side. So that's the armor he's using. It's not really great armor, but he likes the looks of it, which is acceptable. It is a perfectly good reason to use anything in Dark Souls, is that you like the way it looks.
Yep.
Anyway, so he's going to show you what I could not show you and kill the Asylum Demon.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Hope so. We'll see.
Might want to get the bonfire first.
Sure. Hey. You, I have a point. About the controller.
What?
I know, I hit attack a lot earlier than I attacked.
Oh.
Ignore my shit, people.
Ignore me!
Okay. Well, I don't really have the items I should for this, but we'll see how it works out.
I mean, he's upgraded this weapon to a plus 7-ish.
Yeah, I think it's plus 7, so I think it's gonna be...
Should be
okay.
notably faster than when I tried this guy. I think I didn't even upgrade that sword.
Okay, how do I want to do this? This...
Oh, well, that was way too early. I should wait till you're down there.
Chuck that.
Little thing about this guy is if you go to the side, he won't aggro right away.
I didn't even...
You have time to set up. As you can see, with the lightning enhancement, Chris is making a note to attack more instead of more powerfully.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Chris is making the effort to attack. Hint, hint. That's a problem.
Well, I was trying to get more.
Chris has got this, don't worry. He's a professional.
Sorry.
You're making me look bad, Chris.
I wanted to see if the increased range of this would allow me to be greedy, you know, get some attacks in while he's doing his thing. You can do that with a weapon like the spear. Or a spear.
Yeah, I believe the center of his attacks are actually focused on the center of his character model, which means that they will come out of the center of him, not strictly in front of him. This guy's got a lot of life. He's big.
Yeah. Apologies for that. I should have come here a little better equipped, but you can't plan anything right.
He's still fairly low level for this area, though, for the record.
Yes, that's true.
Chris hasn't done any farming or anything along those lines.
Just for items.
Yeah, he's farmed his armor that he likes, but I mean, the amount of souls that those guys gave was negligible. Still using the heater shield, which was the starting weapon for the warrior, or shield for the warrior. And this sword he was using, like I said, comes from the Balders from earlier. So nothing fancy there, except for the fact that it's been upgraded a little bit.
But my thing about that is my main stats are not that high, so even though it's upgraded, the base damage goes up. I'm not like gaining great scaling bonuses right now.
Still only doing about 60 slash with the double hit side. Which I think that's because of this guy's armor too, but
Let's try and get away.
I told you just have to get the end of the tail. greedy. Oh, you have the sacrifice ring on, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
It wasn't like a part of any plan. I just threw it on and everything else that I want.
You should have the grass crush shield on.
Good point.
This
See if
guy's
I can
chilling.
do that.
This guy's chilling out. There you go. 2 equipment changes in one. Of course, Chris is more used to it. It's not my favorite technique. It terrifies me. But Chris has done the smart move, and that's the major use of the bottomless boxes. Make your inventory more
Right, exactly.
less cluttered, so you can just scroll through the stuff that's useful much quicker.
And that's precisely why I do it.
Me, I'm not that organized. Don't have the patience.
I just don't like the clutter either, I suppose. It would bother me all the time, so... It's more like happy coincidence that there's legitimate benefits for it. Oh, we're almost there.
We're getting there. It's not that hard once you get his patterns down. He has a couple things that can bone you. When I fought him, you saw that he did the back jump and put his back against the wall, which is just kind of okay, you know. Considering that's the only safe spot when fighting him. He's dropped actually a very rare item too.
Yes.
Called the Titanite Slab. I believe there's only like 3 of them in the game through any particular playthrough.
Yeah, they are very important. When you get your weapon up to plus 14, the only way you can get that to plus 15 is by spending a Titanite Slab. So, there's kind of a limit to how many weapons you can fully max out in one run. And eventually you can New Game Plus them, but still, it's a pain in the ass.
Also, Black Knights. Black Knights have moved in since our last residence here.
Oh,
That was not a parry.
it's not. You're gonna punish me for that. The best way to Estus a Black Knight is to just backstab him real quick while he's down.
Yeah, you can try to lure a move out of them, but they're really quick. They're quicker than they should be, actually.
You know what? If anybody's gonna punish you, it should be like big bad Black Knights.
Yeah.
See, this isn't where they get their... That was a partial parry, but let me open it. He's gonna get me.
Gonna get ya.
See? They're good. Take my own advice. You can't help it. When you're fighting these guys, you get greedy. You wanna do things.
You want to make it a fancy fight?
Yeah, you do, because they're fancy fellows.
Yeah. Gonna pay for it.
Nope.
No, you got it that time.
It's because when they do the highfalutin sword twirl, it gives you a little extra time. You've already got the distance.
You gonna parry it for last time? Prove you're a man?
I will certainly try.
Oh, in the dick. Oh, my dick.
That's what you get.
Ooh. Black Knight shield. Pretty decent shield, actually.
Pretty decent. It's like, it might be the best medium shield along with the Silver Knight.
Silver Knight's a little better.
I'm not sure. Oops. So I just picked up an item called the Peculiar Doll. Doll in a Strange Dress. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Well, I'm sure that'll have a use later.
Cryptic, though, right?
It is cryptic. I mean, it's completely fucking random. And I wonder how it got in our old cell.
Yeah, why is it in our old cell?
It's like, yeah, how did that get there? How did that...
Maybe you're the painted world person. Maybe you're in a painted world now.
Dick.
Are you the abomination?
Yes, but not the same one they're talking about.
Oh, right.
I'm a abomination.
There are many in this world.
Did I ever open this?
No.
Nope.
It doesn't matter. You can go through the...
Yeah, I know.
There is one more Black Knight that... And killing Black Knights is just profitable. Always.
They can drop, obviously, let's see. I don't think I have the
I
stats.
think you might. The shield's not as demanding. Yeah.
So as you can see, it's got 100% physical, 95 fire, 65 lightning, 62 stability. Compared to my shield right now, it's better.
A lot.
It weighs quite a bit. It's a
What?
heavy shield. It also has very good deflection. It's not something you really have a...
Are you still light? Should be.
Nope.
Really good shield.
Okay.
It is. Nope.
Wow. That was... I don't have much endurance, so that's...
Oh, you can put on Havel's ring, though.
You're right.
Put your weight. Great. Black.
That should be... Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good shield.
It's a very good shield. Like we said, as far as medium shields go, this or the Silver Knight shield is really what you want.
There are a couple other options. A lot of people like the blood shield.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Why?
It blocks a lot of... It blocks all bleeding effects, so it's a good PvP shield. A lot of people like to trigger bleeding. My personal favorite is the Silver Knight shield and Black Knight weapons. That's just the way I go. But, that's because I like strength... I like heavy weapons and...
Ooh.
Oh, you notice
That shield is wonderful.
Yeah, you notice he's losing a lot less green bar. You let him hit you.
Ooh, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. There you go.
The shield bashes are always not... Holy crap.
Ignore the fact that that went through your chest.
Yeah. I
But-
will. Thank you.
But he can stand up to the Black Knight's heavy blows a lot. Holy crap!
That's my second Black Knight sword.
Of
so
course it is.
Nick hates me.
I hate him a lot. I mean, I got the Black Knight Greatsword, and I could be using it in the A run. I'd have to pump up my strength another 8.
What's that?
Oh, that's right.
Who's that? Is that...
It's Oscar.
It's
our buddy.
Oscar.
Let's go say
wait.
hi.
Didn't I set Oscar on fire?
Oh wait, you did. You set Oscar on fire.
Oh, do you think he's gonna be mad about that?
No, Oscar's a forgiving guy. He was gonna give you the Estus flask. I mean, really?
Oscar, hey,
Hey man.
high five. Oh wait, I got it wrong. Let me try again.
I think he's gonna be upset about you now.
High five. Oh damn, I just can't. I'm sorry, Oscar. I keep trying to high five. I swear, it's just.
By the way, guys, going back to that, this is just proof of the undeadness. Oscar has,
Exactly. Yeah.
he still exists in the world. He's just hollow. He's lost the will to be Satan. And he drops you another little present, though.
The crest shield.
It's a good magic defense shield.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones you can get, except for Nick's laser shield.
Yeah.
It gives 80 defense against magical. It's like the magic version of the Dragon Crest shield, basically.
Yeah, the only higher one is 90%, and that's a laser shield.
Ungrateful. I can think of a lot of people who would like to die by immolation.
Ah! That came back. But Chris knew that. He was just trying to show you.
No,
that-
I didn't.
For comic relief. I'm trying to help you, man.
Nope, completely forgot.
Nope, that was my fuck up. Oh, versus enemies?
Chris is hungry.
Feed me humans.
Out of Estus. How about a soul?
And there is absolutely no question as to whether or not it's a human soul, by the way. Definitely eating a person. Yay, Dark Souls.
So what do you want, those fruit jobs who thinks plants have souls?
Well, I mean, animals have souls.
Okay.
They do. Sif. The butterfly.
Oh.
The butterfly had a soul.
How do you know it just wasn't constructed with a human soul inside of it?
Because I don't like to... I like to have hope. Is that okay?
Not in Dark Souls. They are keenly aware when you have hope.
They will find
Yes.
it. We're going to discard it?
Yeah. Okay, so I got that key. The key we got, or you've seen Nick get off the top of the Firelink Shrine building.
Yes.
That's used to open that door I just opened. And it gets you a fairly important ring. I mean...
Nick's actually going to come back and get this ring before he continues to.
Oh, yes. The rusted iron ring. Let's see.
Nick is not talking in the third person.
Yes.
Nick finds
This
it.
iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It's terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground, such as swamps. I don't really know what the logical connection with that there is, but ipso facto, the ring will allow you to move at full speed through swamps and other
Deep waters.
deep water, anything that would get in your way normally. It's very important, or very useful when you get to the poison swamp.
Yes, which is why Nick's coming back here. Before fucking with that shit. Because motherfucker.
Now there is supposed to be like a method. I think it involves switching between
Did I just talk to the third person here?
apparently switching between like your weapons. You can like somehow cheat stamina running through swamps so it doesn't go away as fast. I don't know. I don't do it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's enough cool stuff you can do in Dark Souls without cheating the game. Don't look for stuff like that.
I just don't have the patience to learn it.
Yeah, like, you can do stuff like jump through past an entire dungeon and skip bosses. Why do you have to look for, like, programming glitches?
Let's see.
It's really just rude.
Oh,
Might almost land on Petrie.
hey Pete. Hey Petrie. We'll go with that.
Yep.
I like it better.
And it's dark because of the voice actor's death.
Yeah.
You didn't know about the way the girl who played Petrie died?
Nope. I had no
Oh, yeah.
idea.
She was, like, stabbed to death in her bed by her father.
God damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dark Souls.
Fuck. That is the saddest goddamn thing.
Yep.
Anyway, let's just keep moving on with this depressing shit. Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you next is... Well, we've been to the forest before, but we haven't been to all of the forest.
Chris actually kind of fucked up and did some of this off screen.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, if we had it... Well, we'll just pretend I have it. For some reason I can't show them.
Yeah.
I'm going to head on back this way.
And all that.
Head on up. So happy I found the shield.
Yeah, it's a good shield. But actually, it's part of his twinking run because by going to the Ended Asylum, you have much more options. You can kill all the Black Knights and have chances to get their weapons and equipment. Not equipment, shield or swords and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, basically, up until the very end of the game, your Black Knight supply is fantastically limited.
There is actually, I think I can count them. One in the forest, one in the tower, and then 2 in the asylum. So 5.
There's one with an axe. And
Well, hello again.
Ah, yes.
You seem to be doing all right.
Fine, okay.
Need anything
6.
forged?
such a nice guy. Anyway, Andre, usually in his key item slot, besides the weapon box, armor box, and repair box, he also sells something called the Crest of Artorias.
The Crest of Artorias.
Sells it for 20,000 souls if you buy it, which I did.
I'll be seeing you.
By accident.
Chris,
He used to open the door.
the reason we did this in this order is if you kill the demon that Chris just killed, he drops 20,000 souls, which is the perfect purchasing price for this item. And if you're trying to get yourself up and fancied really quickly in the game, it's a good way to do it. Get yourself past that guy, buy that thing, and then you move on to the forest for reasons that Chris is going to show you.
Yep.
With a tree.
No, I'm leaving him behind.
Ah! Aha!
I've gotten plenty of normal ones already.
I
But
know. Oh, you forgot to show him Snuggly.
I wasn't going to.
No. I guess I'll show them.
I don't have any gifts to this.
Hey, you. Bombs.
Alright. Ooh, I might have caught your curse.
It is contagious.
Yeah.
I have passed the torch.
Actually, I think you'll probably still have it.
Yeah.
It's just contagious, not transferable. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Alright.
Damn!
That's inconspicuous, I'm sure.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with the crest I picked up.
Nothing at all.
Let's see.
You've been glowing the same way, even though it has nothing to do with it.
Boop.
Beep.
Used Crest of Artorias.
And the door opens. Completely not on the
Yes. Okay, so this lets you enter the forest. It doesn't really say, I guess, Darkroot Forest.
Yeah, it's a dark forest.
This area is quite the hotspot of activity. This
you
is
human?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? So in this area, you can find a whole bunch of like secrets. You can find a few armor sets. You can find Ember for improving magical weapons. You can find a covenant, the Forest Hunters Covenant. There's a whole lot going on. You can reach a boss that we'll fight sometime in the future through this path. There are other ways to get in this forest, but you know, if you kill the stray demon or you pinch pennies, you can get in here pretty early. And there's a few things. Excuse me.
Excuse me while I strangle Chris. That's what's going on.
So strong hands. Okay.
That'd make it weird.
Well, you know what? That's what goes through your head when you're desperately trying to remove hands from your throat. So I'm going to show you. You can also use this method. It may seem like dumping 20,000 souls into this is a lot, but the nature of this area actually enables you to get those souls back in a big way.
Night.
Yeah, I see him. You want to watch out for this invisible knight here. In earlier versions of the game, people who were this semi-transparent, they're wearing something called the fog ring. You could not lock onto them.
Which made these fights a lot more difficult.
It made them really, really big pain in the butt. But now you can lock onto them, so...
Because it was cheap sauce in PvP.
And... oh, there's a wizard. That's not the next problem.
There's a whole little adventure
a
group.
thief.
There's a thief. There's a priest.
There's a cleric. Oh.
And up here we get out.
There's a bandit. That is a problem.
By the way, I will think less of you for doing this on your first run through. If you choose to.
Oh, I'm invaded too. That may...
That's actually a little bit more of a problem.
Maybe if I hide here, they'll leave me be. So if you run all the way back here to this entrance, and you have the aggro of all these people...
Usually they do fun stuff, but they chose not to.
sometimes you gotta be patient. Oh, there's our invader.
Wait, why is he blue?
Because forest hunters show up blue.
Oh, that's right. He's using a Black Knight Greatsword.
Yeah, he is. He
He's also-
doesn't see me either.
What a nub. He's also two-handing it. I wonder if he has to.
I don't know. I know he is. It looks like he's probably searching for me. Sometimes people will be dicks and they'll just hang around the NPCs because NPCs won't attack invaders.
He sees you now.
Yeah.
Or not.
See, when you're in the forest, you can get properly boned by forest hunters.
I believe at least up to 3 invasions can happen
Yep.
when you're human in the forest.
This is not going to turn out well for me, people.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hi.
Wait.
I don't know this. Well, let's see what we can do here. He's got a fire sword, eh?
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's not too twinked. You could beat him.
I think I hear his friend, though. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there's Mr. Greatsword. That was...
Ooh, yeah, that goes right through. Oh!
Did he just bow at you?
Yep.
Nerd.
Yeah, unfortunately, that wasn't going to work out well for me.
Yeah, going into that area human is risky business.
If you join the Forest Hunters Covenant, you can hang around. You can equip in the forest, or you can equip a special ring. And whenever someone who's not part of the Covenant comes in human form, they can be summoned to fight you. And for beating you, they gain souls, humanity, and status in the Covenant. So that's why they're doing that. It's just like a PvP thing. And honestly, if I'm here and I'm human, like I have no right to be annoyed about being invaded.
Right. You come here to be invaded.
Yeah, it's the name of the game.
The Covenant is literally just to protect this area. That's all it does.
Right.
So.
I think we at least get this guy to make the leap.
Yeah, so this is what happens when you aggro these guys and hide in a spot.
Yep, they fall off you and right off the edge.
And they're worth a lot of souls.
Yep, you get some souls from them. You can do that. You can usually do that with pretty much everybody in the forest.
Most of them respawn.
Most of them will respond. The Invisible Knight will not respond. But the Wizard, the Cleric, the Invisible Thief, the Bandit, they'll all respawn in the end. And you can keep leading them over to the edge. Punishing
The Wizard's the worst. He never runs out of mana.
No, he doesn't. Trees are stopping me.
Just fight him. It's faster for the Wizard. Or just that. Sparta.
He did that to himself. That's his problem.
You tried to fight him. He just... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really... I have a +7 sword, which is not too bad. I probably could have beat the first person, but getting ganked up like that, the character who's not equipped very well, there's not much you can do.
I mean, you can, if you're feeling real sexy, you can put... You got your equipment all set up and all that. You can stand in here and just, like, get invaded all day, and, Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
He chose to take his own life.
You know what? I fully support his decision.
Usually the people who do that, though, have, like, invested quite a few souls into their equipment.
Look at me! This cleric is not too bright herself.
Is that a she?
She will constantly, the moment she gets hurt, she'll frequently try to go heal. See?
There it goes.
She's already got her thing up. No. Right here. Nope. Still no. Not doing it. Not having it.
She actually heals her allies, though, if she's in an area.
Yeah, the healing does have an area of effect.
Hey, wait, go back to the cliff. And look at the building. Did you see the cat's ass?
Oh, the building? Yeah, you can see the cat's ass.
Ha!
That cat's ass is the cat's meow.
Actually, is that its ass?
Yeah.
I also see its face. It's not a very pretty cat.
Wouldn't that be creepy?
Dude, it is.
It's butt, dude.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah.
That would be really creepy, though, if it just had, like, two sides.
Yeah. The cat I'm talking about, Chris will show you in a moment. Okay.
Come on. I'm fighting myself. That's why it's so difficult.
And just like Chris, he's kind of a dick.
Hey now.
Oh, that. He thinks he's being fancy here. But he's not. This thief will walk up to you and just stand still with his weapons down.
I almost wonder if that's like an AI malfunction.
Well, when you swing at him, usually when he's doing that, he'll flip away and then come at you. But, or he'll even parry you. But, sometimes he just doesn't. Sometimes you can just, like, hit him and he's like, oh, that hurt. So maybe it is an AI malfunction, I don't know.
This guy's harder than everyone else combined just because he moves so much. There. Never be afraid to muscle through. Not going back from the homies. Oh, I can't quite go here yet.
Yeah, kill Ferris.
Yep, I'm gonna show them. So there's a character. One of these forest hunters is more than she appears. I think she's actually Ferris, but I think she's probably just an adherent. But you can get a unique headgear. You can get a unique piece of headgear and a unique bow from the character I'm logged onto right now. Before I deal with that, though, I'd rather get this person taken care of. Roto.
Jeez. Wow, that does that damage.
Ferris is good with a bow.
Oof.
See?
Especially through the trees.
Wow. She'll get disinterested. Her night friend will not.
Little fun fact about Ferris. She used to have, because she wields a bow, she likes to get away from you and shoot her bow at you. So when you engage her, she'll run away and try to shoot at you. And in previous versions of the game, that was actually a huge problem because she would very often run herself right off of the cliff, and you would not get her equipment. And it would just be sad times. So you had to like ninja around her and make sure she didn't run off a cliff.
Yeah, it was extremely frustrating. She doesn't seem to do that anymore, as far as I know.
It doesn't matter. If she runs off the cliff now, her equipment, you can restart the game and her equipment's where she died. I'm sorry, where she spawns.
Right.
And you can see the Black Knight shield added stability.
It is so delicious. It is so delicious.
Showing its colors to Chris because...
Yeah, because I can't really, as you just saw, I can't really afford to take hits from this person. Like, I don't even really want to parry. Because I'm not very good at knowing when to parry great swords. Wow, that was a lot of it. Worked out.
Up to 40,000 souls.
Yeah. Not bad, right?
Yes.
Even playing legitimately, you can make some souls here. You don't have to always use the trick. The Knightess I just killed, the original Invisible Knight, and Ferris will not respawn. You get to kill them once, and that's it. Okay, are you... Oops.
Can't imagine that's what you're trying to do.
No, I was just intending to stab her like so. A la Zoe. She's I was gonna say she's primarily a bowwoman, but I was just gonna say it's worth noting that her Falchion is quite good as well.
Good in that it'll fuck you up.
It's one of the better dex weapons in the game.
Okay, does she drop it?
No, you can find it.
Oh, the Falchion?
So what she's done right now is she's being very, very naughty.
Yeah.
If she leads me all the way over there, she's gonna bring down an army of tree people on my ass. And the tree people in this area are much stronger than they were outside of it. It can be a real problem.
Yeah. Very annoying.
I'm gonna get her to chill out a little bit. Hopefully, get her a little closer.
If you get her on the right side, she'll back us up into the cliff. I mean, I know you don't want to do that, but get her in the face with the face.
Come on, lady, this is going good. Oof. And that is just so powerful.
I mean, you can even see her tendency even now. I don't think they actually patched her AI. She'll back herself right off the cliff. It's really annoying. It used to be even more annoying when she didn't drop her equipment for it.
That's it for you. Oh! Good block. Good hustle.
Oh, you saw the Falchion curved sword special attack there.
Ooh. Come on, lady. Alright, there you go.
Curved swords have a, instead of a kick, they do kind of a slice and then a backflip type thing. It's really kind of cool.
It's very cool,
Useless.
also useless. So now we got the Black Bow of Ferris and Ferris's hat. The Black Bow of Ferris is unique in that, unlike other bows, it has the best range, except for maybe compared to great bows. I.e., it will do more of its damage at a farther range out. With a regular bow, the farther out you are, the less damage it will do, like the Nyx. And it also has an S scaling for dex. So something to consider, I guess. Oh, this is a cat.
Not Cheshire, probably.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark? 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
I don't even know how to...
Yes.
Sure.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant. And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
I don't think anyone in this game talks as much as that cat. Cut it, Nick.
See you guys.